Easy.
Please!
Holy shit.
Help!
Are we gonna help him?
Put your seatbelt on, Ellie.
Well, what about the guy?
He ain't even hurt.
The Last of Us Part 1 for PC was originally released in 2013 for the PlayStation 3, and then a new version for PlayStation 4 was released in 2014. And 8 years later it comes with another new version on PlayStation 5, along with the announcement of its arrival on PC so that more gamers can enjoy this awesome gaming experience. And before this large number of versions, everyone wondered, is this a remastered or remake? But it seems that only the developers are the only ones who know about it, because they call it the definitive version. But is it a game worth playing and paying for? Stay while I will show you all the features of this new version. The Last of Us is an action-adventure game in which players take on the role of Joel, a man who has lost everything in a post-apocalyptic world filled with the infected. He becomes the protector of Ellie, a 14-year-old girl who could be the key to a cure for the pandemic. Together, Joel and Ellie cross the United States on a dangerous and exciting journey, fighting other survivors and creatures infected by the cordyceps fungus, which has turned most of the population into bloodthirsty monsters. Naughty Dog, with this game, revolutionizes the entire video game industry since it created a rawer and more mature story, something that we were not seeing in the industry. If you have never heard of this developer, you may remember her for acclaimed titles like Crash Bandicoot, Uncharted, among others. With this new version of PC and PlayStation 5, it brings new technologies adapted to the game such as ray tracing and the incredible 4K enhancement to improve the visual experience of the game. In addition, in the PC section, this version of the title has compatibility with NVIDIA DLSS and AMD FSR technologies to improve performance, as well as being able to limit the FPS rate and bet on ultra-wide 21:9 and super aspect ratios, ultra-wide 32:9, which further enhances the gaming experience. While on the PlayStation 5 side, we have the DualSense section that with its compatibility and haptic feedback that through small vibrations we can feel the raindrops fall, or while we shoot a bow feel how the bow is tensed. On the other hand, with a 3D sound it will allow us to hear each sound, which goes from the footsteps of the infected to the breathing of the characters, after a moment of great suspense, which will make you feel as if you were really inside this apocalyptic world. When it comes to the gameplay, we could say that it is known for its intense gameplay and exciting story. Players must use limited resources such as weapons, ammunition, and medical supplies to survive in a dangerous and hostile world. The combination of stealth and combat is key to success in the game, and players must also search and collect items to upgrade their abilities and weapons. The game features a character progression system that allows players to unlock new skills and upgrades as they progress through the story, and believe me, it's going to be super necessary to survive in this world. For their part, the PC and PlayStation 5 versions bring improvements in the character animation section, thus allowing the characters to look less stiff, giving us a more immersive experience, with more realistic movements and more fluid combat. But if you still want to play more, we have a DLC called Left Behind, which tells us a little about Ellie's story before meeting Joel, adding a couple more hours of tension and adventure to this exciting story. The game also includes an additional difficulty mode, Grounded Mode, which presents even greater challenges for players. The Last of Us Part 1 is a must-play game for those interested in narrative and immersive gameplay. With its emotional story, strong game mechanics, and excellent graphics, this version offers a more immersive and enhanced experience. And if we go to the question at the beginning, we could say that the game is incredible. The changes in the graphics and gameplay sections further improve the immersion, but with its price of $60, it leaves us uneasy because there are more games that leave us experiences new for the same price or less, but that does not mean that we enjoy reliving history over and over again. But, if it is the first time you are going to play it, it is a game that is worth having and exploiting it to the fullest, especially if you can enjoy it with the new technologies and graphics sections that PC and PlayStation 5 offer us.
Hope you know how to use that thing.
I've had some practice.